Hey guys, SpiderBite here, and I know this isn't a gameplay video. I'm going to try to have that Battlefield 3 gameplay out for you guys later this afternoon, but this is about this Modern Warfare 3 Blackout, and there's some videos going around YouTube and around the internet, articles being written about it, and I'm about to rip into it big time. And you know me, I'm not the biggest Infinity Ward slash Activision supporter. I mean, I've tried to express my opinion, and I do have opinions about stuff. I don't know if I'm in the minority or the majority or not. It doesn't really matter. Just expressing my opinion. But this video that's been going around is, I don't know. My opinion, it's just effing ridiculous. It's stupid. And I'm going to go through each point. I'm going to go through every single point that these videos have been bringing up that supposedly, Modern Warfare 3 was sold on all these broken promises that this video is calling for Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games and Activision to provide fixes for, supposedly. And honestly, some of this stuff is pretty freaking laughable, and it's very, very... It's secluded to a minority, but happen to be, quote unquote, these big YouTubers that are supposedly pushing these things because they apparently don't like some of it. But like I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like some of the stuff either. But I just don't agree with these blackout things. You can talk about the Battlefield 3 blackout and everybody cheering that because they did this blackout, that's why EA and DICE came out with the patch notes and everything like that. You know what, guys? They were coming out with that stuff anyway. Unless you can direct me to a specific tweet or official response from either EA or DICE saying that they specifically provided that information because of the blackout, your correlation that they provide that information because of your blackout is bullshit. You can correlate the timing and say, oh yeah, we were successful and they came up with the information. They were coming out with that information anyway, guys. I'm sorry. And the same goes for here. It'll be interesting to see if anything comes out before April 20th with regards to any of this stuff, which has been listed. Some of this stuff has been listed on their fix list for some time. And they're all going to be up in arms. Yay, our blackout worked. They responded to us when, you know what? It's probably just because they were going to respond to you anyway. But you can correlate it to your movement all you want. I just find it laughable. Okay, let's go through each one of these points here. All right, let's start off with lag compensation. I actually had a discussion this morning, probably about 45 minutes long, with Hypermole, and just looking at his stats, because, I mean, he plays Modern Warfare 3 all the time, so I just wanted to get his opinion on some of this stuff. He's got 137 hours, actually, sorry, he's got 261 hours played on Modern Warfare 3, which is probably more than any of these guys on YouTube, I'm just going to say. Likely. There may be a couple that have more than him, but whatever. So... and I asked him a bunch of questions about some of this stuff, and specifically lag compensation. I have my viewpoint, and he has his as well. And honestly, I think when Modern Warfare 3 first came out, same as Black Ops, it was nearly unplayable because of the lag compensation. But I think where they are now with the game, that it's fine. I don't see an issue with it. I mean, you're always going to complain, oh, I got killed, I was around the corner, blah, blah. You know what? Modern Warfare 2 had host advantage. And I think a lot of this I'm not saying for sure, may come from some of these YouTube guys who specifically went out and got these super high-speed connections so they'd always be hosts in Modern Warfare 2 and capture these epic games because they had Host Advantage Pro. And they can't do that now. Oh, I'm sorry. But honestly... The lag or lag compensation or whatever as it stands now, I think is just fine. It's just fine. So I don't know what the issue is here, honestly, with this one, but whatever. All right, let's go into matchmaking options. So there was a request for matchmaking options, including local search and party leader-based search algorithms. And I think what part of the problem here is that people seem to think that... each Call of Duty iteration is just going to take everything that was part of the previous version and make improvements on it, which has never been the case. Has never been the case since Call of Duty's been released, as far as I know, and particularly going from Modern Warfare, COD 4, Modern Warfare to World at War to Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops to Modern Warfare 3. Guys, every other year these products are developed by different studios. Treyarch and then Infinity Ward, then Treyarch, then Infinity Ward, okay? They're not the same studios. They have different ideas. One's Modern Warfare, one is not. I mean, if you want to get really technical, why didn't Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, if you're saying, well, it should have built on the features that were implemented with Black Ops? Well, fuck, I don't have zombies. I don't have, we're in Modern Warfare here, not back in whatever year, the 60s or whatever. We got Spec Ops, not zombies. What the fuck's the deal with that? So Black Ops 2 better have frickin' Spec Ops and Spec Ops missions. No, guys, give your head a shake. That's not the case. So I think that's where maybe these matchmaking options come in, because there were different options that were provided in Black Ops that are not available in Modern Warfare 3, and I think they've sort of tried to incorporate those options. And I think there may be an issue apparently in some very regionalized areas where people do have a hard time matchmaking. And great, let's resolve that. But again, bringing it as part of this whole blackout thing is just really, and honestly, this blackout, if I was Activision, like, who cares? They already have your freaking money, guys. They have your money. All this blackout is going to do, hey, great, April 20th, we'll just shut down the servers to do our maintenance, and we don't have to pay for bandwidth for supposedly these few thousand people that aren't going to play on that day. I mean, come on. All right, spawn system issues. Is this because of map design or what? I think Infinity Ward has tried to make compensation in the spawn system, because the Modern Warfare 2 spawn system was perfect, and you can never spawn trap. Really? Same with Black Ops, you can never spawn trap people. Oh, come on. At least I think Infinity Ward has at least come to the table to try and prevent spawn trapping, but obviously you can tell by the proliferation of Moab videos. Again, this is all freaking maybe YouTubers sort of clashing, even, because okay, fix the spawn system so that you can't spawn trap, and then all these guys, all these YouTubers that post all these Moab videos are gonna cry and whine because they can't get Moabs as easily because they can't spawn trap. Do I think there are issues? Do I think there are issues going back to COD 4? Yeah, I mean, the revenge kill spawning, it has always existed in Call of Duty, and you try and compensate for one thing, and your compensation leads to potential issues in another area of spawning. But again, is it because the maps are smaller that there aren't, if you're going 6v6 or even 9v, especially 9v9, it's pretty damn hard to set up a spawn away from everybody and outside of the line of sight of everybody. It's difficult, and I can feel for these guys trying to compensate for this stuff, and especially on the smaller maps. So I don't know. There's always been spawn issues, and I think this will always be a point for debate, no matter what, on any Call of Duty game, and will never be perfect, and people will always take advantage of it. All right, the next is the full-featured theater mode. Again, this was an option or a feature implemented with Black Ops. It was never in any previous Call of Duty, and it's not as functional as it was in Black Ops. Again, two different studios, guys. Now, I'm not saying none of these points should be taken up with the developers and the publishers, because I am of the opinion that if good things are introduced in an iteration of a Call of Duty that isn't directly related to the genre, I'm not saying the genre, but the time frame or whatever, because again, they are still two different games. I mean, Black Ops versus Modern Warfare. So you have to consider that. You have to consider that. But I can agree that hey, why not have all the options, the theater mode options that we had in Black Ops, why don't we have them in Modern Warfare 3? But again, it's not. When we go back to the base premise of this whole movement that about broken promises, these were never promises. I mean, do you guys, unless you can point me to a list of promises that Infinity Ward and Activision made, that they were actually going to have all these things that Black Ops had prior to release of Modern Warfare 3, then your claim is ignorant. Your claim doesn't exist. There is no such thing. What broken promises were made? Did Infinity Ward and Activision promise that they were going to have the full featured theater mode that was available in Black Ops in Modern Warfare 3? Maybe they did. But point me to a link and some official statement that says that, and all these other things that says they were going to have these included. And we'll talk about that a little bit in the actually the next point right here. So this is actually a good one with the individual volume controls. And if you don't know, there's been a single volume control in CoD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Treyarch in World at War introduced separate volume controls so that you can turn off just the music, you can turn off just the voice, or adjust the volumes individually. And it was great for me. I mean, I'm a Search player, and we actually had a specific strategy and tactic around specific points in time during a Search match where you should be moving because music would play, but I would actually turn the music down so I could still sound whore during those times. But again, this is not a promise. This is people. This was in World at War and was not in Modern Warfare 2. But all of a sudden it's an issue now because it was in Black Ops and it's not in Modern Warfare 3. Would I like to have it? Absolutely, I'd like to have it. Am I going to frickin' go after the developer and publisher and say, hey, I'm not going to buy your game because you don't have individual volume controls? Not every game does, guys. Not every game does. And it's just the whole from one developer to another developer. You guys don't friggin' understand it, I guess. All right, with the whole introduction of attack insert, and this goes back to, again, Modern Warfare 2, it has enabled players to boost more effectively in no matter what game mode. And I've seen plenty of boosters in Modern Warfare, nuke boosters, Modern Warfare 2, Moab boosters in Modern Warfare 3. Why it's such, and I understand that it's fairly easy to boost with tac inserts and kill confirmed as well, and maybe more easily than other game modes. I just find it odd that people are asking to get rid of tac insert only from kill confirmed. To be quite honest with you, I'd be more after Infinity Ward and Activision to get rid of Moabs. That's Moabs and nukes were the primary reasons for people to boost. Outside of just upping their kill death ratios, that was a primary. That was a very, very primary reason why people were boosting with tac inserts, was to get those nukes and Moabs. And I'll be glad that that Black Ops will hopefully not include nukes or Moabs. Black Ops 2. Black Ops didn't, and hopefully Black Ops 2 doesn't, because let's just play the game instead of boosting, or even not even boosting, just not even playing objectives to get specifically to get nukes and Moabs. And again, it's the YouTube community that drives this shit, okay? And it's nukes, it's Moabs, and it's, hey guys, this is a great class to use, and then everybody uses it, and then a few months later they're complaining about that exact class, that they're getting killed by it all the time. It's the YouTube community that is creating their own problems with much of these, like with a lot of these things. A lot of these items here are created by the YouTube community itself, and it's unfortunate. But whatever, let's go on to the next one.